I know that other people as well took pictures of the rainbow, so if you have those, send those in to us. I know Peyton likes viewing those.
We'd love to see them. We always like to see your pictures. I mean, shamelessly, I probably would have snapped one myself if I was maybe awake at that hour.
Right.
But it has been a very eventful day. I think the shock to the system has been how cool it is.
Yeah, you're wearing a turtleneck. I feel like that's when you know that it's going to be cold for
It's the first of the season, and I think there's going to be a few more as we go through just the work week for myself. Earlier sunsets, though, are upon us. Today is the last 7 p.m. sunset for Cleveland until March 10th. And if you're putting 2 and 2 together and you know exactly when we spring ahead come the spring months, well, that would be that day. So we've got a lot of time in between now and then, actually 155 days until we have a sunset later than 7 p.m. Again, noteworthy has been the cool down. Temperatures about 10 to 20 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. And that puts our temperatures in the low to mid 50s. Mansfield right now recording an actual air temperature of 48 degrees. On top of it all, it has been breezy too. We've had sustained winds about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but we've had some wind gusts anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour at times today, and it's a north wind, so that's something special. We were talking about waterspout development, and the thing as to why that can all happen is we've got much cooler air aloft, and we've got a warm body of water, so that also brings into consideration the idea of scattered lake-enhanced wet weather. This is not snow, it's plain old rain. Some of you have seen this more than others as we've gone through the day. So some of you folks that are still dealing with some of the active weather right now that might not be active in 15 minutes or 30 minutes from now, because again, it's been here or there as we've taken you through your Saturday. Close to Euclid, North Madison to Trumbull, all the way out to Conneaut, points further south through Geauga County, Middlefield, all the way down to Parkman too. I wouldn't be too shocked if we get some bright banding. It's what meteorologists like to call kind of mixing in that cooler air aloft. Maybe a grapple pellet or two, the kind of dip and dot action we can get sometimes during this kind of event, especially with that cooler air that is present much higher in the atmosphere. Not too far off from Lorain, and then Richfield still dealing with some light wet weather. Again, it's going to be spotty in nature as we take you through this evening, but temperatures are going to consistently be pretty cool. We're going to hang right around 50 degrees all the way close to midnight. And on and off rain shots continue. Some of you will see more coverage than others, but the interesting thing with this, it's not just Lake Erie. There's always someone else dealing with something similar, and right this very second, every Great Lake has lake effect rain showers happening too. We've got a cool north wind that was all reinforced by the front that swept through last night, and that is bringing some pretty dense wet weather to parts of the New England area, but it's all on hold because of what was once a tropical system. This remnant system is actually pushing back everything. So everything else is trying to move, and it's kind of holding steady. So we're going to be at the mercy of the exact same weather pattern going forward. If you didn't get a hint that I'm always cold, maybe you are too. Maybe it's been some comfort food in the kitchen today. Maybe you've got a pot of soup or chili going. Maybe you also have the sweater on. Sweater weather is going to continue from today and tomorrow all the way through Thursday. Temperatures are going to hold unseasonably cool. We should be closer to 70. We're going to hold in the mid to upper 50s for at least the next 72 hours. In your National Center on the hour forecast, there goes our rain chances. We keep some cloud cover too, but check out the morning temperatures. I've snapped this at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Maybe church service isn't too far after that. Some of you in inland and rural zones away from that body of water, because remember, it'll help moderate our lakeshore communities. You're going to be pretty chilly tomorrow morning. We're not talking about frost necessarily, but temperatures could be in the upper 30s for a lot of you starting not only tomorrow morning, but Monday morning and then Tuesday morning again. Lake effect wet weather is back at us tomorrow. So if you didn't love today, you really won't love tomorrow. We continue with those chances as we go forward, and temperatures are not getting much warmer. Here's a snapshot for you in your National Center on the hour forecast as what 6 a.m. on Monday looks for you. We're actually close to 40 degrees. Again, some of you in the upper 30s. And your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast, if you think we're getting much warmer, hold on to things, folks, because we are not. Temperatures are only going to go up into the mid 60s as we approach Friday. And just when you think we start to dry out by the middle of the week, our next system comes into play and ruins next weekend.
It is October after all.
It is. It feels a little bit more like mid-November, though.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know that.